Hi, it's Rachel with Maggie, and today we're going to be reviewing taking treats gently. Maggie is usually pretty aware of it, however, she is very food motivated, and the longer she goes without a treat, the more excited she gets when she's able to get it. Also, if it kind of surprises her, she wants to gulp it up and wrap it up right away, which we want to avoid. For your guys' ease and the safety of your fingers when giving her treats. And also if there's ever a time when some of the people that she meets during her therapy dog work give her food. I don't know if that's something they do or if you give them treats to give her. She needs to know how to take it nicely and how to control herself with that. So, you can use the word like nicely or gently. Maggie. Usually, dogs pick up on the tone of voice, and it doesn't matter if you're saying nicely or gently. Either one works pretty well. So, at first, what I'm going to do is have the treat in a closed fist, kind of like this, to where she can smell it and lick it, but she can't get her teeth around it. I'm going to repeat nicely, nicely, until I don't feel her teeth and she just licks my hand or waits for it. So, here we go. Nicely, nicely, nicely. Good girl, Maggie, good job. All right, pretty good. She was trying hard to get it, but she was responsive. Nicely, nicely. Nicely, nicely. Good job, Maggie, good girl. All right, now that time I was easing up on the treat a little bit. The first time I gave a treat to her when she stopped going after my hand completely. However, when we do that, we don't want her to go from not having any teeth to you actually releasing the treat to her and her gobbling it up. And so I was easing it into a little bit at a time so that she did a little bit better and it was a little easier for her. Now, what I'm going to try to do is give it to her with my fingertips like this. When they can really see the treat out like this and it's within their grasp, that's usually when dogs will kind of snap the most at it. Because it's right there, they feel like they can get it. They don't have to do any of the tricks of licking or pushing with their nose to get it out of like the center of your palm or anything like that. And so I'm going to give her the command first before I bring the treat down to her level. So hopefully she recognizes it and it catches her attention as she needs to be good. So Maggie, nicely, nicely, nicely. Good job, Maggie. Good job. That was very good. She put her mouth around my fingers, but she was being very gentle. So that's what we like to see. I just want to practice with her having good manners and taking the treat, just like we practice loose leash walking, so that she knows whenever she's on a leash how she's supposed to walk and behave. It's the same concept with treats. Whenever she has food handed to her, we want her to know the way that she is expected to behave with that as well. Nicely, nicely. Good job. You can see when I tell her nicely, she starts kind of bobbing her head. That lets me know that she is aware of what I'm asking her to do. Nicely. I lost hold of the treat there, but she still did a pretty good job. Nicely. 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 Good job, Maggie. Good job. Nicely. Nicely. Good girl. Nicely. Good girl, Maggie. Good job. All right. And that was pretty good. She she did well, and all my fingers are intact, so that's always a good sign. Now, I know one of the things that Maggie struggles with is, well, any dog struggles with, is having other dogs around when that's happening, when they're getting food, because it makes it a lot more competitive. Now, I don't know if Maggie will be in any therapy dog settings where there'll be other therapy dogs around, where food would be in play. However, next time I think I want to bring in a couple of more mellow and less treat-motivated dogs. So it's not like a feeding frenzy in here with them, but see how she acts with a little bit more competition and the added stress of having another dog in here. But overall, she did a very good job. So make sure that you use a word like nicely or gently, careful, anything like that when you give Maggie treats with your hand at home. This was Rachel and Maggie, and we are working on taking treats gently.